Next question is from Casey D.S. Smith. Can you take mobility too far, such as knees over toes guy?
Well, there's a special. Okay, can you look up that move, because I'm not familiar with that. I like his content. And
I love him.
We're probably going to support what he says.
I'm on point with most of the videos.
First, let's define mobility. Mobility is not flexibility. Flexibility is a component of mobility, but mobility, the way that we talk about it, is the ability to move through different ranges of motion with strength, control, and stability. Okay, under that context, can you go too far with that? No, you can't. If you can move in greater ranges of motion and still maintain good control, good stability, and good strength, then it's great. It's great. And the greater the ranges of motion that you can do with all that strength and stability and control, the better, because you have wider ranges of movement and strength.
Click on her Instagram.
And also the work that went into a lot of those ranges of motion. Like, I guess, like, just jumping in and watching a video of him doing something where it's like an extreme range of motion that he's worked his way towards, like, that looks like risky. It looks like a lot of risk of injury. But at that point, like, there's a whole period of working your way up progressively towards, like, strengthening each one of those parts of that range of motion.
Yeah, I don't like, so this Vanja moves, however you say it, I'm not familiar with her. So it's tough to comment on someone I haven't gone through their content. But what I can tell you about knees over toes guy, which is, his name's Ben something, or I forget his last name.
Oh, he's legit.
He is legit. And I've heard him talk in long form and communicate what he is teaching and training.
Scroll up, Doug, a little bit.
So what I don't like people to do is to look at some viral girl like this, who we're looking at right now on Instagram, and you see some crazy, flexible thing that she does, and then you want us to comment on it and be like, her. Oh, that's too far.
I'll tell you why I like her. There's two posts right now that I like. The one says, stretching will not make you flexible. Love that. Scroll down a little bit, Doug. Look at the next one. Stop stretching, start strengthening. Just based off of those two, I think we can probably estimate or guess that she knows what she's talking about, right? Because you can take stretching too far.
Right.
You can give yourself so much flexibility that you have no strength and stability within your new range of motion. And now you've just made yourself more prone to injury. Yeah. So strength is a very important component of mobility.
I've never heard of this chick. She got good content. Okay, we're going through her stuff right now, and everything actually looks pretty damn good, what I see.
Yeah, and the only risk, like passive flexibility, yes, there's issues there, because, like, especially if you're an athlete and you need to have tension, you need to have a tightness in order to be explosive and produce and generate force, right? And so to have, like, good fluid movement, you still have to strengthen those ranges of motion to maintain your ability to have strength in that flexibility.
Do you guys remember when that study came out? I want to say it was the late 90s, early 2000s, where they found that, because the way that people used to warm up back in the day before athletic endeavors was static stretching. We all did this in PE. Everybody did this in football and baseball, whatever. And then they did a study and found that static stretching increased risk of injury when people would go exercise. Everybody freaked out. How is this possible? Well, because what you do when you static stretch is you temporarily increase your range of motion, but there's no strength and stability alongside it. So all you've done is made the person more unstable.
We used to be taught to breathe your way through and, like, release, right? And to be able to passively sort of, like, end up in that position instead of, like, really, like, connecting. Yeah. So it's totally different intention.
Yeah, I love her stuff right now. Like, move better, recover faster, and bulletproof your joints with strength and mobility.
Yeah, she knows what she's talking about.
There you go.
Maybe we'll have her on. I'm going to reach out to her.